much. Well, we are getting now to our top story here this morning. In just 3 hours, early in-person voting for Kentuckians starts. There are 10 early voting locations in Jefferson County for you to cast your vote. They are listed on your screen for you. All of them are going to be open from 8 to 6 through Saturday. Election day is Tuesday, November the 7th. You can find your polling location and also, again, that list of those in-person early voting locations by clicking on the election guide on our homepage at WHAS11.com. The biggest race that we are watching is the governor's race. We do know Governor Andy Beshear will be voting early this morning in Frankfort. No word yet on when his Republican challenger, Attorney General Daniel Cameron, will be casting his vote. Both candidates are traveling throughout the state this week, making their final push for support. And we're going to have more on that in the next half hour of GMK.
Happy as hell that we won. I'm happy because I think we have great fans and great people, and they enjoy it, and it's great for them. Hell, if we'd have lost, I'd have gone fishing tomorrow.
He is one of the most controversial and influential and successful figures in the history of basketball. This morning, we are revisiting the legacy of former IU coach Bobby Knight, who died yesterday at his home in Bloomington. He was 83 years old. Coach Knight has been a polarizing figure for really most of his career.
WHAS11's Kent Spencer shows us the indelible mark that Coach Knight left on the IU basketball program, university, and state of Indiana.
The man who would be known as the General came to Indiana in 1972. Bobby Knight led the Hoosiers to 3 national championships, including his 32-0 team in 1976, who remains the last to go undefeated. His final title came in 1987.
Smart takes the shot, and the Hoosiers with 3 seconds.
Knight was not only one of the best to ever roam the sidelines, he was also one of the most polarizing figures in the sport.
Look at here. Bobby Knight just threw his chair.
I've never used the expression game face, so I have no idea what it means or what you're supposed to do.
Right here is the key to success in coaching.
In 2000, Knight's run at IU came to an end after he violated a zero-tolerance policy. His dismissal was highly controversial among the Indiana fan base. Knight wouldn't return to Assembly Hall until 2020. Surrounded by former players, Bobby Knight finally made peace with Indiana University.
He is Indiana basketball.
When it comes to the legacy he leaves behind, Knight himself had this wish.
When my time on earth is gone and my activities here are past, I want they bury me upside down and my critics can kiss my ass.
Kent Spencer, WHAS 11 News.
And in a statement, current Indiana head coach Mike Woodson, who actually played for Knight at Indiana, said, "He influenced my life in ways I could never repay. He always challenged me to get the most out of myself as a player and, more importantly, as a person." If you would like to honor Coach Knight, his family is asking for memorial donations to be sent to the Alzheimer's Association or to Marian University. We've got details on how to make those donations in this story at WHAS11.com.
We're getting right now to some breaking news that is just into our newsroom here in the last 20 minutes. A man shot by Metro police officers last week has officially been charged and is expected in court this morning. We have learned his name is Sylvester Price. The 38-year-old is accused of breaking into a home in the 2500 block of Garland Avenue in the Parkland neighborhood on October the 24th. Police say Price jumped from a window, took off running, and would not drop his gun. According to an arrest citation, when he pointed his gun in the direction of officers, he was shot. That citation also notes that Price is now charged with burglary, 2 counts of wanton endangerment, and resisting arrest. His court appearance is set for 9 this morning.
This morning, the desperate search for a trapped worker is still underway in eastern Kentucky after a coal production plant collapsed on 2 people. It happened Monday night in Martin County, Kentucky at the Martin Mine Prep Plant. That's about 3.5 hours east of Louisville. Now, the sheriff said they initially made contact with one of the workers who was trapped, but after several hours, rescue crews were unable to reach him and he died. Right now, it's all hands on deck as they attempt to rescue the second worker, and that includes 25 workers from Louisville. They're using cameras, listening devices, and dogs as part of the search at a campaign event in Bardstown. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear told us he's watching the search efforts very closely.
So there's going to be two families, two communities that are hurting badly today. We need to wrap our arms around them, let them know that we love them, and stand with them, not just in the days and the months, but the years to come.
Now, Governor Beshear has declared a state of emergency in Martin County in an effort to help mobilize state resources.
Happening today, it is the fourth day of Brett Hankison's federal trial, with attorneys expected to pick back up their work selecting the jurors who will hear the case. Hankison is a former LMPD detective accused of violating the civil rights of Breonna Taylor, her boyfriend Kenny Walker, and her 3 neighbors when he blindly fired shots into Taylor's apartment the night she was killed. Yesterday, the judge and attorneys questioned more than 80 potential jurors behind closed doors. Today, they'll continue to narrow down the juror pool. Only 16 are needed to start the trial.